Hello everybody, Jeff Yenser. Good to see you today. Today I'm going to talk about how to explode your holistic wellness business with email marketing. And you can find this video is going to be on howtowordpressvideo.com. Let me just show you the page here. Start up the screen share here. And go over to the page, howtowordpressvideo.com. And /e-mail-marketing. Okay, and you can see the article here. And this is the outline I'm using for this video. These are the points I'm going to cover, the reasons to use email marketing, how to do email marketing. I'm just going to cover some of the basics. This is going to be a quick hangout. It's going to go fast, so take notes, and you can always come back to this page to review. And I'm also going to talk about some tips for email marketing success. And right here you see a video embedded on there, and that is going to be this video when it's finished. You can watch it right from this page right here. All right. All right, so back to me. Thanks for tuning in. The first point is you can make more money for your business and organization. That's always a good reason to use any internet tool. Secondly, you can share valuable tips and information. Now, I'm using, by the way, that page I have printed out. This is my notes. I don't want to miss anything important, so that's why I'm reading off of this here. Ongoing communication with your potential customers, your current customers, and anyone that's interested in your niche. You can announce new therapies, events, new therapists, new or expanded locations, newly acquired education, and different offerings. You got anything new and different going on, you're adding to your practice or changing your hours or anything like that, you can communicate with your people. As you gain new internet income systems, such as affiliate marketing, AdSense, there's a whole world of different income streams out there that you can add to your business. You can then invite people in to check that out through email. And I just want to pause here to tell a story that I heard from some internet marketers. And you'll have to forgive me, I don't remember the name of the people. And so I can quote the source or the exact amounts. So I'm going to just use some numbers, but they're pretty close. And they represent the point that I'm trying to make, is that there were 3 chiropractors that all went to the same college. So they all had the same education. They all graduated around the same time. And they all opened up a practice and went into business. So several years later, down the road, after they'd been in business for a few years, one chiropractor was making $50,000 per year. And that's really not that great. I mean, that's like barely scraping by, especially if you have a family to support. And the second chiropractor was doing $150,000 a year. A little better, but still you could do better than that if you wanted to, because the third chiropractor was making about $1 million per year. And what's the difference between these 3 chiropractors with all the same education? The difference is marketing. And the difference is additional streams of income. Those are the 2 main differences. If you know how to market using the internet or using other modalities, in-person live events, trade shows, things like that, you can really expand your income, and you can make money beyond just giving chiropractic adjustments, which you can only make so much money at because you can only do so many per day. But if you become a published author, you have videos, you do affiliate marketing, and check out different income streams, you can make a lot more money if you put your mind to it. So that's the story. And the other point, reasons to do email marketing, is you can be perceived as an expert, the go-to guy in your field. Whenever someone crops up with an ache or pain or something, some kind of a condition where they need your services, you want your name to come to mind first. You want to be the go-to guy. You want to be the expert in your field. And email marketing helps you accomplish that. All right, so next point, how to do email marketing. First, you need some kind of a professional system like Aweber or MailChimp. You do not want to use Outlook or your own just personal email system and just type in all these emails and just start sending out emails. First of all, that's not really legal. You have to have subscribe and unsubscribe options, which are automated. You want to have it at the bottom of every email. By law, there has to be an unsubscribe link, so someone can get off your list by just clicking. They don't have to email you and say, take me off your list, right? So that's very important. So I mentioned, automated subscribe. You want to have opt-in forms on your website where people can come and put their information in and get on your list without you having to add them manually. So a professional system, Aweber is a paid system that I've been using, and I like it for several reasons, and I'm going to show you that in a second, a little bit under the hood. MailChimp is another one that's free up to a certain number of subscribers. So if you're just getting started and you don't have much of a budget for this, you can get started with MailChimp. And there's a few other free ones out there, but you find yourself some kind of a system if you don't already have one to send out your emails with. And also, another feature of these professional systems is you want to use double opt-in or confirmed opt-in, however it's called. And what that is, if somebody signs up for your list and enters their email, they're going to get a message saying, please click here to confirm. So that confirms that you're getting a good email, that some spam bot or something is not just going around putting fake email addresses in your form, or somebody's putting somebody else's email in your form, and then all of a sudden people are getting messages that they don't want, and that really can corrupt your list. So that makes a double opt-in a really excellent choice for professional email marketing. All right, so I'm gonna jump over. I'm gonna go back on the screen share again and jump over to Aweber. And here is my Aweber account. The home page, you can see, a few stats there. And I've got several lists here. You can see right here, I've got several different lists. And that's the first thing that you want to do if you get an email system, is set up a list. And you want to think about, the topic of your list. And you may have, at some point, several lists. You probably start out with one, but you want to segment different lists if you have different topics. I mean, some people just have one list and they're happy with that forever. But many people, have different areas of interest. For example, they might be an herbalist, but also into acupuncture and also massage, and they might have live speaking events, and they might do a variety of different things. And the last thing you want to do is send someone an email about something that they're not interested in, because they'll unsubscribe in a heartbeat. You want to send emails to people that are actually interested in what you have to say. So you set up a list, you set up the double opt-in, and then what you do is you put a sign-up form on your website, which is not too difficult if you know basic HTML. If you use WordPress, it's real simple, or you can get your web designer to do it. And you set up the form, you get the code, you put it on your web page, and you want to have really one web page that's dedicated to your sign-up form. And you want to have some other verbiage on there encouraging the person to sign up for your list. Which brings me to a very important point. You want to give away something that's valuable, that's interesting, and that you can deliver electronically, like a video or a PDF or a podcast or a sound file or something that you can, in exchange for the person's email, because not everyone likes to give out their email. But if you encourage them by giving them something, you get a lot more people signing up. The worst thing that you can do is have a website and somewhere on the sidebar it says, sign up for our email list or join our newsletter. You will get hardly anybody because people get too much email already. They don't want just any old newsletter coming at them, unless you're really seriously interested. You want to give them a reason to join your list, and you want to put some verbiage on that page that encourages them to sign up. In fact, I'll show you an example here. Alkalinhealth.net is one of my websites. A free alkaline diet chart I'm giving away. It's a PDF file, so it delivers itself automatically. And here is, the place where I just ask for first name and email, and then I have the verbiage here, get alkaline chart and tips. I don't say sign up or join or anything like that. You want to use every part of this, you want to be encouraging. You want to encourage the person to put their information in here. Now, another really fatal mistake that I've seen people make over and over is they ask for too much information in this form. They ask for phone number, and address, and date of birth, and all kinds of things that are really not important. You want to start out with just first name and email. Get that, and then later on, if you need the person's address and because you want to mail them something, you can ask for that later on. And you'll notice right up here, I have a link, free alkaline diet chart. So it's right in the menu. So from any page on my website, they can get to this page. They can see it plainly and get to this page to sign up for my email list. Okay, so one other thing I want to cover here real quick in terms of the mechanics of this, there's messages. There's 3 different kinds of messages in Aweber, at least. And it's one of the big advantages of Aweber, which I'll talk about in a second, because many programs only have these first 2 options. One is the follow-up series, and the second is a broadcast. And these are called different things in different systems. Now, a follow-up series is simply a series of messages that you set up. You pre-design these messages and you put them in there, and they go out every so many days. And you can program the interval. Like this one goes out immediately, kind of as a welcome message. Maybe it delivers the product that you're giving away. This delivers the alkaline diet chart in the PDF. So that goes out right away. The second one goes out 7 days later. And then the third one, you can have as many of these as you want. You can have them go out at any frequency that you want. And these go out automatically on a scheduled basis based on the day the person signs up for the list. Okay, so that's a follow-up message. The next kind of message is a broadcast. A broadcast message is something you just type out, you hit send, and it goes out immediately to everybody. So it doesn't necessarily, you can schedule them to go out on a certain day, but rather than going out sequentially, they go out when you send them. So there's a bunch here that are ready to go out, and here's some that have already gone out, and you can see how many, you get some stats here. Another advantage of a professional system is you find out how many people opened it, how many clicked on this one particular list. And you can go through all these different messages, look at your stats. The third kind of message in Aweber, let me get back up to the top here, is the blog broadcast. And this one I've only seen in Aweber. I've tried a few other email systems. I've not seen this feature. It may exist in others. Other systems might be catching on and adding it. But what this does is I set this up one time in advance. with some code that I put in there. And what it does is every time I create a post on this particular site, because this site goes to that list. Every time I create a blog post, you can see my blog post here. There's one, there's another one, there's another one. It goes out automatically with the first couple sentences. It includes the title, the first couple sentences, and a little image with a click here. And that goes out as a broadcast message to everybody that's on that list automatically. So I don't even have to log into Aweber anymore to send a message to thousands of people. I can just create a blog post, and that gets people to come back to my website, which is really what I want them to do in the first place. I don't necessarily want them just reading my email. I want them to come back to my website also. This is where a lot of my income streams are at. You can see, if you click on one of these, open it up, I've got AdSense right here. There's an AdSense ad. I can make some money from people clicking on that. There's another one. There's a video. There's some text. And so that's how the blog broadcast works. All right, let me just go back here. I come back to you here. All right, now I'm going to finish up with the final point here. Tips for email marketing success. 1, don't be overly salesy. You want to give people tips, information, entertainment, something they look forward to receiving, something they'll share with their friends, something they'll say, you know, I can't wait to get another message from this guy. You know, you don't want to be the guy that the message shows up and they're like, oh, not this guy again, delete, unsubscribe. You don't want that. You want to be interesting. You want to be fun, and you want to give people informative tips that help them. Especially if you're a holistic health practitioner, you should be loaded with different tips about supplements or herbs or therapies or whatever that can help people, and give people something that they can, a take-home point that they can do to help themselves feel better. And then they'll look to you for more. They're more likely to call you. All right. Yeah, but if you send out, buy this, this is on sale, buy this every time, people are just going to unsubscribe in hordes. And they'll pay no attention to what you have to say. I mean, you can occasionally sell here and there, and you can include links to your products on your website that you're bringing them to, and throw, you know, occasionally throw in this and that for sale, but don't overdo it. All right. Next one is don't over message people. Don't email them every day or multiple times a day. You know, a couple times a week really is the most. You know, some people do it once a month, a couple times a month, you know, maybe 3 times a week tops to any given list. All right. The next tip is use social media, Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest, and all these different places to try to gain new subscribers. You know, again, you're giving away your freebie, right? You want to advertise that out in these various social media places, wherever you can think about it, on your business card. Also, live events, trade shows, if you have a speaking engagement, if you're giving a teaching, if you're going to a meetup, if you're going to a networking meeting, you want to encourage people to go to your opt-in page and join your emails, so you get as many people in there as possible. So that's what I got for you for today. Hopefully you found something helpful here. I know this went fast, but watch it over and over a couple of times. You'll gain more and more tips out of it. And again, go to that web page, howtowordpressvideo.com/e-mail-marketing. Jeff Yenser, thanks for watching. Have a wonderful day.